Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys my first recap and impressions on Dr. Stone. So the first episode, I guess is not too bad. Although the way I look at it, it looks like to me things will get a little possibly tense, and depending how you even look at it, may get a little complicated. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that it's just a daily life in school where I think one guy, what's his name again? The big oof, which Senku calls Uki Taiju, ends up telling his friend Senku that he's gonna confess his love to Yurusihira. How will you pronounce her name correctly? And of course, before he was going to do that, a catastrophic event showed up out of nowhere and turned everyone to stone. Eventually, thanks to Senku's calculations and throughout his will to count how many days and years went by, 3,700 years later, only Senku and Taiju are the only ones that got out of stone petrification. Of course, Taiju would be the one to confess to Yuzuriha after finding her, and eventually when finding a message behind her petrification, and end up meeting Senku, and they end up working together to figure out how to get out of the stone petrification, thanks to Senku's big genius brain level intellect. They would later experiment on stone birds to see to it which one would work, and see what the molecular level of the stone petrification is and get people out of it. Eventually, they will find the right one after 1 year has passed, and they end up releasing a bird from the stone petrification. And we see to it that even Senku is really exhilarated and finds this exciting, knowing that they're gonna have to bring back humanity back onto the modern day scale, starting from scratch, And of course, Taiju would be the one to help Senku throughout these experiments, thanks to his muscle man and Senku using his own genius level intellect brain to do so. That's pretty much how pretty much how I could really summarize or recap the entire episode without a lot of detail, honestly. I mean, the way I look at it, it's just like a catastrophic event just happened in this episode where everyone turned to stone. Two people got out of the petrification, which is Taiju and Senku, and later on they will work together to experiment on stone birds. Except Senku will be the one trying to experiment 6 months ahead, but with Taiju around doing a lot of muscle work, such as the heavy lifting, he will later on get his experiment done after a year later, thanks to Taiju's help whatsoever. So looks like the way how I'm gonna look at the plot a bit is trying to starting from scratch and getting humanity back onto the scale of where they were in the modern age, with the help of Senku's big brain and Taiju's muscles. But apparently, of course, this will not be enough. They're gonna have to gather more people around, but I'm pretty sure that will be more difficult as they try to work together with them or try to form things out. I'm pretty sure, hopefully you guys could get the idea. So overall, my first impressions about the first episode of Dr. Stone, not too bad. I mean, really easy to recap and summarize in a certain sense. Two characters got out of the stone petrification and made progress on how to destroy the stone petrification through experiments, and about 1 year later, and thanks to Senku's knowledge and Taiju's muscles, they've been doing a lot of things to get back on track. And of course, 3,700 years passed after everyone turned to stone, That's about it. So I'll keep going to episode 2, see where that one leads, and yeah, until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!